My name is Rich Tehrani. I'm the CEO of Apex Technology Services, and we're thrilled to have you. Cybercrime is a growing threat. In fact, people may not realize just how fast it's growing. It is the fastest growing type of crime. The growth in 2018 was almost as much as the entire industry in 2017. Things are even more complicated now because people are working at home because of COVID, and the computers they have may not be up to corporate standards. They may not have antivirus. If they do, they may not have the latest version or a good version or a premium version. You're probably wondering, who are these people that are hacking? Why are they hacking? What are they doing? It really boils down to the following groups. You start out with the most basic type of hacker, who's what we call a script kiddie, or just a kind of someone who's playing around with it. And then some will become professional hackers or entrepreneurs. They'll make a business out of it. Then the other group of people that are hacking are competitors. Quite often they want to find trade secrets, or they want to impair your organization, so they'll get involved. Crime syndicates have found that it's a lot easier to make money online. Terrorists, a while back, ISIS was said to be funding themselves via hacking. Nation states such as North Korea has hundreds of people that are deployed throughout the world, and their job is to basically hack and fund the government. And then we're going to see more of this in the future. Hacktivists. And what are they doing? Well, these are the techniques that they're using. So those are some terms and techniques that we should all be aware of. Probably the biggest threat that we're seeing in cybersecurity these days is ransomware. And the ransomware, what it does is a program gets downloaded onto your computer. And once it's on your computer, it starts to scramble every file on your computer, basically making it unusable unless you know the password. Over time, ransomware will shut down an entire company or organization, just bring it to its knees. And then what will happen is a pop-up will come on your screen, not that different from what you're seeing here, and it'll say your files have been encrypted, send so-and-so amount of Bitcoin, which is a somewhat anonymous type of money transfer to this account. There's approximately a 60% chance that you'll get your files back if you do this. But really, ransomware is a pandemic as well. I mean, it's $20 billion right now in terms of damages, and it's growing like crazy as well. So these are, you can see that ransomware is a big part of the cybersecurity problem that the world is facing. Just like COVID mutates, ransomware mutates as well. Let's say you got ransomware, you could wipe all the computers, which still takes time and still a pain, and then you can restore from the last known good backup, right? So we kind of thought we had this solution to this, or at least it wasn't as bad. Companies would not have to pay ransoms. That was kind of the goal here, was to get everything backed up. So the hackers got wise to this, and when they get on your network, they download everything from your network as well. Now they have this data. They'll threaten you and say, we're going to release 1% of your files every single day. Customer records, their patents, their confidential information is all leaking on the internet day by day by day. So even if they've restored all of their computers, they have to make a decision. It's getting worse. The problem is, so I expect the graphs that we saw in the beginning of this presentation to be off the charts in 2022, 23. It's just getting worse and worse. And all of us have to start thinking like the hacker. Hey, how would I hack myself? What would I do? Personal interaction on Twitter or Facebook or LinkedIn is an easy one, right? It's a no-brainer because you have a low resistance, right? If you're talking to Sam Smith every day on LinkedIn and then or Facebook, and that information's out there, I'll send you an email as Sam Smith, and you're more likely to open it because you really think it's Sam Smith. Over time, they will know more about us than companies, if they don't already, and they can assemble these large databases. And once they have these large databases of your interests, your relatives, your everything about you, they'll use that. They do use that data to get at you, and they'll use artificial intelligence and other techniques. So it's getting more and more difficult. The team at Apex sees so much of this that they really are getting good at helping. So again, send it to Apex if you have any questions. Just make sure you mark it clearly. Say, I think this is spam, so they don't, all of us have this issue of weakness where at a moment of weakness, we're just going through our email and we might accidentally click, and then the next thing you know, you've infected a computer. So if I ever forward one of these, I'll highlight in yellow, do not click, possible spam. just to get another opinion. I'm just Rich at apextechservices.com. Feel free to email me, whatever. That's great. I'd love to hear from you, or just go to support. And thanks again for being here. You've been an awesome audience, as great as it gets, non-live, right? Being in the lockdown situation we're all in. Please stay safe, stay healthy, and take care of yourselves.